Welcome back to Royal Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Spurs hosting the Nets, and the Spurs are 5-point favorites. The over-under is at 224. The Nets are plus 154 on the money line, and the Spurs are minus 185. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. They played once this season in Brooklyn, and the Nets won that game the Spurs won that game 96-87. The Nets were home in that game. Now, the lineups for this game, because this is going to be interesting, are supposed to be Russell, Thomas, Williams, Johnson, and Claxton. Claxton and Thomas are both listed as in, as well as Russell. And then Paul, Fox, Fossil, Barnes, and Biyombo. The rule is for the NBA with lineups, 30 minutes before the game, that's when you'll find out. Like, that's the absolute latest that the teams have to inform you who's playing. And unfortunately for us, they all love to wait until that 30-minute mark. Now, head-to-head, the Nets are 7-3 against the Spurs in their last 10. The Spurs have beaten the Nets the last 2 times they played them. The home team is 7-3. The favorite has won and covered the last 4. The favorite has won and covered the last 3. The favorite is 7-3 against the spread. The favorite is 8-2 on the money line. The over is 6-4, and the over at 224 is 7-3. The Nets are on a 4-game losing streak. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They are 5-5 against the spread. The under is 7-3. There was a total of 206, 250, 223, and then 209. 8-point loss to the Wizards, didn't cover. 8-point loss to the Thunder, they did cover. 19-point loss to the Blazers, didn't cover. And then a 21-point loss to the Pistons, did not cover. For the Spurs, 3-7 in their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. The under is 5-4-1, 1-3 in their last 4. The game they won was the game they covered. 212, 224, 258, and then 278 points. 6-point loss to the Pelicans, 12-point loss to the Rockets. Then they beat the Grizzlies by 2. Those games were on the road. And then they lost to the Thunder at home by 14 points. The over has hit in their last 2 games. If they can score against the Thunder and they can score against the Grizzlies, I imagine a banged-up Nets team that really hasn't had their lineup together in a little while, I'm sure they're going to be able to score against them. I will take the Spurs on the money line. I'm going to take the Spurs laying the points, and I would go over in this game. I think the over-under is a tad bit too low, but we shall see. It just honestly depends upon how much points the Nets put up. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut. And as always, please bet responsibly.